This guy's been building an ecosystem for the last year, and today we're gonna check out what happened.
He adds in animals like shrimps, vampire crabs,
and even lizards.
Will they be able to survive together?
Let's find out.
A year ago today, I built this little chunk of rainforest. This is much more than a bedside tank. It has evolved into a dense ecosystem teeming with life. It is in this video where you can see both the brutality and beauty of Mother Nature.
Dude, this is so cool.
I will unveil to you the full history of the cannibal jungle in my bedroom.
Did you see that?
Let's go!
He was blowing bubbles.
Did he say cannibal jungle?
Wait, what? That just went right over my head.
Let's not glaze over that, boys.
They're gonna be eating each other.
That sounds crazy.
Now we flash back to the very beginning.
The tank began as a summer project. I built a custom background for the tank using some ghost wood, spray foam, and silicone.
Classic.
Nothing major. The tank wouldn't be the same without it. I built up some lava rock in the foreground. This was to create the water area. The back of the tank was then filled with some leca and substrate. From here, I planted the tank and it was complete.
Wow.
I didn't realize I had created the groundwork for an ecosystem. At the time, the only animals were these tiny garden snails that hitched along.
Dude, he made them look so much bigger in the intro. That is so tiny.
It's smaller than his nail. Yeah, that's crazy.
This is the smallest snail I've ever seen.
Maybe they're babies. Maybe they will grow.
Yeah,
I hope so.
One of the plants.
This makes me want to build my own.
As time went by, the plants started to grow in and moss began to appear. The progression of the tank was slow, but clearly evident. Once mold appeared, I introduced various species of springtails into the tank.
That's the first
species in the humid environment.
What is that?
I felt the tank was ready for a more complex life, so I got some shrimp and Malaysian trumpet snails. The shrimp were shy, but would always come out during feeding time. As for the
How do they do the dish?
Tickling each other.
Yo, what's up, bro? You seen you Fortnite drop?
That's how they communicate.
I think that's how they like clean stuff. They like constantly are cleaning 24/7.
Yeah, they're freaks. They're like the opposite of Adam. Speaking of Adam, if this video gets 100,000 likes, I will do simulating the life of a caveman inside a terrarium, and I will just trap Adam in there
for 100 days.
Please don't like this video. Don't like this video. Don't like this video.
Filled in right away. Within just a few days, I found baby snails scattered throughout. To make the shrimp feel more at home, I added in some red root floater. These plants acted as cover and made the shrimp feel secure. After that, it didn't take long for the shrimp to get busy. Here, you can see a very
what does he
pregnant
mean?
shrimp. She
Go ahead!
They're gonna have so many little shrimpies.
Alice, show us some shrimp riz.
What's up, baby girl? You come here often?
If they had shrimp prison, Alec would be in it.
Maybe come in for a smooch.
This guy's weird.
Yo, you know what he's gonna say though? He's gonna be like, but then our shrimp population grew to extreme extents. So then I added in a predator. Introducing from left field, the gecko.
Wait, don't spoil the video.
Well, I'm not. I'm just saying that's normally what happens. I think it's hilarious.
And you can clearly see that in the time lapse. About a month down the road, everything was still going smoothly, so I was ready to add in an apex predator.
Yes!
The
we called it!
Crab. Their eyes
are
menacing yellow, which is how they get their name.
Oh my gosh.
I started with only 6 of them. When I added them to the tank, little did I know the army they would become. I gave them each a mealworm to feed upon.
It's like sucking
They're
his
basically ocean spiders. These are sea spiders.
That looks like Adam's snot. Ew, dude, that's gross. Keep my name out your mouth! But then the crabs grew in population, so then I added a predator for the crabs.
Introducing Alec
with a machine gun.
This crab eats his food like a cup of takeout. I always
Oh my god, wait, that's awesome.
These crabs are
avocado.
semi-terrestrial,
He's doing a
they need both
mukbang.
a land and water area to survive. On land, they breathe using a thin layer of water on their shell. If you look closely, you can see the water moving around their exoskeleton. This one
I feel like Alec and the crab
bubbles.
have like the same riz.
The crabs often venture to the water in search of a meal. They tried to hunt the shrimp, but aren't very successful. 2 months later, the tank was still thriving.
Already on month 4.
The plants finally started to fill in the space, and some of them developed crazy colors. One day, I was baffled when I found a baby crab.
Baby crab,
What are we naming him?
Crab, baby crab. Let's call him Shark.
Oh, I was gonna say Jorge. Yeah. Okay, Shark's fine.
Aren't much bigger than a sesame seed. The babies had very effective camouflage as they blended right into their surroundings. Here, you can see him eating some algae. The babies were an awesome surprise,
That's like
though
nothing.
I became concerned.
That's like
I
when
feared
girls
the
eat food,
crabs
they just
would
eat air.
overpopulate, and there would be way too many of them. I needed a solution.
Here
I
we go.
needed a new predator. That
Here we
is
go.
where the
I told you.
gecko comes in.
Yes!
3 adult
Alec
females,
called it.
and I thought they would be the perfect tank mate. The geckos immediately took up residence in the
females. Oh,
canopy.
they
Look at those
The adult
tanks.
crabs were too big for them to hunt, but the babies, well,
No!
the babies could become
Wait a
an
second.
unfortunate meal.
How was he
Now,
standing?
it wasn't only
This
How was he
guy's
standing
crazy.
there? How was he standing on that?
They're like Spider-Man. They have little gripper feet.
He's got like suction cup feet.
Yeah.
geckos that were hunting the baby crabs. The crabs hunted the crabs. Here, you can see a baby
Oh.
crab eating
No.
his own brother.
No!
They
That's
were
why it's the
cannibals.
cannibal
It showed
rainforest.
how
Oh my God.
brutal nature
That's
can
why they're
be.
called the
As more
vampires.
time passed, the forest floor became much more than just a pile of dead leaves.
crazy.
It became a refuge. There were still these tiny
the
snails who would
snails.
wander in
Okay.
search of food.
That
more
is
than
such a
just
huge cell
microfauna lived
for a
here.
little guy.
It was home to the baby crabs. They rarely
Oh,
ventured out to
wow.
explore or to become someone else's meal. As the crabs
That's
grew,
smart.
they no longer needed the security of the forest floor. They could climb into the canopy in search
Wow.
of food. At this stage, they were too big to become a meal for one of the geckos. I'd even see them
They're just chilling. You see them next to each other?
Where even are they?
They're like under the back part of the cage, I think.
They're having like a secret satanic meeting.
Okay, when this guy's sleeping, we're gonna break out.
And we're gonna get them.
We're gonna tickle him.
peacefully sitting side by side. In the canopy, the crabs found refuge in the bromeliads. These
Whoa.
plants
Oh,
hold
that is
many
kinda
pools of water in
disturbing.
their leaves,
That's so cool
which
they're
turned
using
out to
all
be
their
a
environments
perfect hiding spot.
to survive.
I'd often
I
find
can
them
barely even
hiding
see
in
them.
these pockets. If I ever got too close, they would quickly dive deeper into the plant. The
they breathe
geckos
underwater?
also call the bromeliads
For a long
home.
time, yeah.
I'd find them tucked in between their leaves, and they'd find shelter here when it rained.
just hiding.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the tank has rain.
Yeah! Rainstorms, baby!
Dr. Plant is too good.
It's not a Dr. Plant video without some rain and some thunder.
Look at this. Dr.
He's
Plant.
got to electrocute one with some lightning.
Dr. Plant is just a W. Absolute
The
W.
tank has these tropical storms 5 times a day. The heavy
gosh.
rain brings out the geckos,
a little
and you
excessive.
can even hear them talking to each other. That clicking noise is actually the geckos communicating.
Oh,
They are
wow.
very
Really?
social animals that like to be housed in groups. Well, their group is about to get bigger because they had laid piles and piles of
Oh!
Dude,
That is
that's
a
so
lot of
cool.
eggs.
Wait, I thought he said he introduced 3 females though. How does
Yeah,
that
that's
work?
what I was about to say, too.
How does that
Maybe
happen?
they were already pregnant going into it.
Or maybe the crabs, you know?
I don't know if that's possible.
If that gecko has claws, I'm calling the cops.
eggs. This may come as a surprise because if you recall, all the geckos I bought were female. Then how
yeah.
do they reproduce? Well, this isn't just any ordinary gecko. This type of gecko can make clones. All you need is one gecko to start an entire population. As the
Say
days
what
went by,
now?
I began to find baby geckos all over the
That's a
tank.
real
They were
thing?
extremely quick and difficult to film.
can
Most
speak
of the
tongues of
time,
itself.
I would find them
wish
resting
I could do
among the
that.
bromeliads or high up in the canopy. This little guy was drinking off one of the leaves. Funny little guys for sure. And now, this brings us to present day. Like my hair,
go.
the tank looks nothing like it did a year ago and has become overgrown. The diversity in leaf shape, size, and color is extremely
insane.
variable. The ecosystem has finally found balance where no
wanna see all
animal
the geckos.
outcompetes the other. Many of the crabs have reached adulthood. Here, you can see a baby, juvenile, and adult crab in the palm of my hand.
He really did that.
How do any of them eat if they all, like, are all friendly?
They're not all friendly. Did you not see the crab eat the other crab?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
And I'm pretty sure that the geckos are eating the crabs as well. No crabs are safe.
It's only the baby crabs, though. Everybody's just eating baby crab.
Yeah, that's probably what the geckos were talking about. They're like, baby crab, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
The parents are like, oh, we're running low on food. what do we do? Yeah, let's get busy. Let's make some food.
Crab doesn't have any of his adult coloration yet. Right now, he's cleaning his eyes with his
Dang,
claws.
I didn't know he was chill
They're
like that.
mini
Look at that
straight
windshield
pupil.
wipers because the crabs don't have any eyelids. they have to manually keep their eyes clean.
Yeah,
You can see how the juvenile crab has developed some color on his eyes, and they're now a deep orange. I decided to give him a little treat, and this is a bloodworm.
What the?
His eyes don't move at all. It's so
And
creepy.
began to eat it. His mouth
I
was like a
don't
little
like that.
meat grinder, and he ate
That's
the
like a
entire
forbidden
thing.
fruit gummy.
And here is an adult
Ew.
crab. He is clearly
Whoa.
the biggest and most colorful of the three.
Heck
crab.
yeah.
His massive claws were disproportionate
Daddy
to his
crab.
tiny frame. I tried feeding him a cricket, but he pushed that away.
He
I
don't
then
want
tried
the cricket,
feeding
he wants to eat baby crab. I only eat children.
Where's my son?
Bring me my son.
him a I then tried feeding him a bloodworm, and of course he didn't
Wow,
hesitate
they
to
really
eat
like
that.
bloodworms.
He ate the whole thing in
I mean, that
under
makes
a minute.
sense. They are
the geckos
vampire
were thriving,
crabs.
and now I had well over 30. I didn't feel
geckos.
comfortable
30.
leaving them in the
God.
big tank, so I built them their own setup. I'll be sure to make a
Nice.
video on them in the future. The tank as a whole is definitely looking at its best. Beauty lies in its constant evolution and change. Every day, there is new growth, a new plant, or even a new generation. This tank is not the only project I've been working on. Right now, I'm building a 100-gallon pollinarium, a saltwater ecosystem, and I'm keeping a colony
Okay.
of wasps. So
That
definitely
seems
stay on the
dangerous.
lookout
I
for
don't
that.
like that.
Now, here's a full playlist of all the
Seems like he's got a lot of new projects. And guys, if you enjoyed that video and want us to check them out, then leave a like, or you can watch it right now by clicking right here.
Do it. Do it, plants. Do it.